round playoff win since '91, as you mentioned before, when they beat San Antonio. Davis tried to knock down that three. Substitutions now. Warriors empty the bench. Aaron Davis over to Hood. Ronnie Lott.
Why not? Why not? And while we're talking about the Warriors, we got to look ahead because they may not be done. But they're going to face the winner of Utah and Houston. As you see Nelly and Barrett sharing a laugh. Can you imagine if Houston goes on and wins that series? Can you imagine Yao Ming trying to deal with this speed?
There's Ager fired an air ball. Crozier not able to get to it. Houston and Utah will meet in the 7th and deciding game Saturday night in Houston. Golden State taking the season series 2 games to 1 against the Rockets, and they split the 4 with the Jazz.
I think the Jazz would have a much better shot at Golden State than Houston. The Rockets guards, I don't know if they can handle this kind of speed. I don't think Yao Ming can keep up this kind of pace. And the Warriors can treat Tracy McGrady much the same way they've treated Dirk, with a slew of defenders, long-armed, athletic, physically strong defenders.
Harris knocks down a 3. Monte Ellis has checked back in. Polina Azubuike, rookie out of Kentucky, has come on for the first time. There's Petrus, and he is fouled by Harris. With a minute and 18 remaining for this Dallas Maverick season. A season that saw them win 67 games. Best record in the league. Tied for the 6th best record of all time in terms of winning percentage. Most wins in franchise history. They have the best home record in the league. They have the best road record in the league. And they are being taken out here in the first round by a team that just did make the playoffs on the final night of the regular season.
And where do the Mavericks go from here? I don't think there will be a lot of personnel changes, but in terms of emotionally, how do they enter next season? Because they laid all their cards on the table to start this year. They said if we don't win the championship, it's a disaster. They conducted themselves like they were going to be there. So much confidence, almost an arrogance about Avery Johnson and Mark Cuban. They felt so good about the versatility of this roster, and yet they get embarrassed here in the first round. Talk about a hangover next year. I mean, how do you begin training camp?
Here's Harris coming up short. 1 minute remaining. Is fouled. Josh Powell, who checked in a moment ago, one-time member of the Mavericks, originally signed as a free agent with Dallas after 2 years at North Carolina State, and he's headed for 2 free throws.
I don't know if I've ever seen a better crowd either, Barbie. I mean, in my entire career of playing and watching basketball, even at the college level. You know, maybe this is something you'd see at Cameron Indoor Stadium at Duke or something, but I've never seen an entire crowd stand for the whole second half. Never seen that.
It does have that collegiate atmosphere. It's a record crowd for the Warriors, better than 20,000. A building that provides much emotion and energy, and that's been right from the opening tip. That's a three-pointer. Runas Jasikevičius making a cameo along with Donald Foyle as Don Nelson is giving everybody a shot here in the final minute and a half. Down to 20 seconds, 4 on the shot clock. Oh, the crowd loves it. Azubuike with the bucket. 111-83. There's Ager firing a 3. And we are final seconds. The Golden State Warriors have pulled off the greatest upset in the history of the NBA playoffs. They have defeated the Dallas Mavericks in 6 as the confetti comes from above. 111-86, the final score, and now the Warriors can wait for the winner between Houston and Utah. That will be decided in Houston on Saturday night. Now time for tonight's closer of the game, presented by TNT's The Closer.
Well, Baron Davis, we didn't know if he was going to play after that hamstring injury early, and he had to resort to three-point shots in the first half. But I thought what was most impressive was the way he continued to attack the rim in the second half. We didn't know if he could do anything like that on that one leg, but he got into the paint. He helped generate the chaotic state that this place needed, these fans needed. First half, the fans were not as big of a factor, but Davis's play and that of Steven Jackson got this place going.
An all-new season of The Closer starts June 18th on TNT. Davis finishes 7 of 17, 20 points, 10 rebounds, 6 assists. He does it on one leg. And here's Barron with Pam Oliver.
Yes, he is a warrior in more ways than one. Barron, how deep did you have to dig for that one?
That was deep. I had strained my hamstring in the first half, and it didn't look like I could have much lift attacking the basket. Every time I tried to attack the basket, I just didn't have any explosiveness. I looked at Steven Jackson. He ain't say nothing to me. I knew we had it.
Describe what you're feeling and the thrill that you've given to the people of this city.
This is a great feeling. To upset, to make history, to upset a #1 seed, and to do it on our home floor. This is what we wanted to be back for. We let Game 5 slip away, but we came here and we handled our business in the second half.
Tell me what you thought about Dallas. What did you sense from them? Did you think you could bury them so thoroughly?
The first half, we were lucky to be up 2. As bad as we played, we thought they played a great game. They shot the ball well in the first half. We just wanted to see how long that they hot shooting could stay on.
Talk about the next series. I know you guys feel like this is probably the beginning for you.
Yeah, this is definitely the beginning. And like I said, we were going to learn a lot. We're going to learn a whole lot in this series that we did. You look at the technicals, you look at the fines, and the different altercations, but through all, we kept our poise, we kept our heads. And I know a lot of people say a lot of bad things about Steven Jackson, but they never give him credit for being a good basketball player.
Absolutely. And finally, do you expect to be ready for Game 1?
Yes, ma'am, absolutely.
He's so polite.
Say hi to my sister.
Hello.
It's a girl. Yeah.
Yeah.
Magic. Yeah, Magic.
All right, Marv.
Barron talking about Steven Jackson. He goes 10 of 19. He had 7 threes. The high point man with 33. And the numbers on Dirk Nowitzki, 2 for 13, only 8 points. And prior to the season, only 2 number 8 seeds had ever upset